Hi everyone, this is Junk Journal number 2, vintage. I used Tim Holtz fabric again with some rosette trim, a seam binding closure with this big button that I have. I think I sewed it on there. You can have this with or without a closure. It's just attached by this little grommet pin, so it's on the book, but you can remove it if you want to. And I grunged up some lace, vintage lace trim. I think I got off of something that I had around the house, but I really liked it and I cut it out and used it on this book. Stitched around the photo. It's like a photo. It's made off photo paper. That's why it has a little glare. Call it Life. And I stitched around the fabric as well. It's gorgeous back there. Okay. So let me try to undo the seam binding closure here. Take that off. And it just it's pretty chunky. I like it. I like it. It feels so squishy. I love that feel. Alright, so everything is Mod Podge for durability. It's stitched in. You just can't see it because I have the lace wrapped around it. And then I have And the Story Begins clipped on with a little altered paper clip with a little piece of this rosette trim. Just a scrap piece. And I used it there. And this is just extra paper. Everything is coffee dyed. You know, very grungy. This is a flip. And I think this flips. Yes. And I like this. Make them kind of like Yvonne Preston's look. I like that. It just really dresses up the pocket. And then just some stamping on that extra extra coffee dyed paper. There's Paula Lemon. I think that's so pretty. I believe every little cutout and things ephemera is probably Tsunami Rose. If it's not, I'll let you know. Made another one of these big tags. I really like those. It's Mod Podge and stamping on it on book paper. I like that. And the base of that tag is file folder. This is a top loading pocket of tracing paper, and I stamped on it. I'm sure this is a peekaboo pocket. Yep. Lots of stitching throughout and stamping. A little bit of washi tape with some Sari Silk sewn on. Actually sewn onto the paper. It's a glassine bag with a little journaling card. Pocket. You can put appointments, receipts, reminders. I like that. The Martha Stewart Edge Punch. The Vine, I think, is stamping on book page. You can really write on top of the words. This is actually not decoupage, Mod Podge. I don't have decoupage. And then I stitched on this piece of trim, but this trim is part of the napkin. It's not real trim. This piece is. Flip out with some Edge Punch Martha Stewart, and then I kind of stenciled it onto the page. I like the doily stenciling on there. And the top I have paper clips altered with seam binding. Grandma's ephemera, little piece of washi tape. And then I try to put little charms at the bottom of the book. And they're hanging off these holes that you use. Because these really go in like binders. And those are the little binder holes that you clip them in. So that little clips is my handmade with love piece of graph paper. All trim is stitched, machine stitched. It's not a pocket. Just lift it up for extra journaling. Peekaboo pocket. And this is one of those things from Cameo Shop. My printer was acting funny, so it didn't print all the way. It kind of got snagged or something, and I just stamped lines just to complete the little tag or the little journaling card. Everything at Cameo Shop was like $1. You can buy all those digital images for $1. I think it's going on throughout March. And these I got from a paper stack, like all these little flashcard things. You just cut them out individually. I coffee dyed them and added like a little piece of book paper. Just a postcard, ephemera. Some ephemera on this event, Ephemera's Garden. One of those old little printouts. Just an altered clip, some more of that Sari silk stitched on. I really like that look. Just gives it texture. Grandma's ephemera. I put one of these little tsunami rows, and I started to put 2 metal pieces here, but it was making it a little bit too bulky, so I left it because I like that. It's like a crown of favor. Usually I always try to put a crown inside my journals. And then there's another flip up with this little butterfly, and this is inspired by Yvonne. There's another one of my big tags. I really like those with the stitching and stamping. I really like that. It's so grunge. It's a journaling card. I actually stamped that myself. Just walking on sunshine and try to make it look like sun. Just a little bit of pop of color and all that grunge. Same thing with that Cameo Shop image. Did a little bit of stamping. That's the Tsunami Rose. And I like this. This is Mod Podge napkin on there. And I made that little envelope tuck spot here. Tuck something in there or write. I like that. Flashcard. I have tons of those. Peekaboo pocket. Just to cut off extra cut paper. Journaling card. I love this little altered clip. It's made from the fabric that's on the book. The Tim Holtz fabric. It's just a scrap. There's a pocket. I don't have anything in the pockets. This one has a little charm with a little piece of seam binding. On there is a little envelope. It's an envelope that I made out of book paper. Altered clip. A little bit of stamping. This I made out of the Wallflower vellum. But I traced it with a Marion Smith printable envelope. And then this has a journaling card in the inside. I think they're so pretty. And I just glued it to be part of the signature. It's not sewn in or anything. I just glued it. Just for interest. Just doing something different. Side loading pocket. Grandma's ephemera. Stamped on the back so you can write on it. There's the other part of the glassine bag with some little journaling cards in there, and that's the Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Little vintage trim. Is this a pocket? Yes. Peekaboo pocket. And I can barely get that out. It's pretty snug. It's just a little extra offcut. It looks so pretty in the peekaboo pocket. Tracing paper and Ephemera's Garden. Dreams, etc. It's a piece of extra paper that I didn't use. Let's get in there. Some cutouts, journaling cards. Look, that wallflower vellum. That's a pocket and a journaling card. And there's a little flip up with a little piece of trim on it. And that's the back. You can see my stitching. I'll keep it there because I like the texture. Okay, and that is junk journal number 2 called Life. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.